Welcome back to another episode of Joyful Mate. I'm your host, Anthony Harcher, the Joyful Journey Mentor, taking you on my book writing adventures. I'm writing a book on happiness, and so great that you could join me for this insight that I'm sharing today. And this insight is a sense of belonging, and a sense of community brings a sense of belonging. I had this experience yesterday. I'm traveling through Uganda as I speak and share, and I was visiting the chimps, the chimpanzees. And part of this adventure that unfolded, obviously I saw the chimpanzees and really, it was really nice seeing them in their natural surroundings. And I was leaving the chimpanzees after seeing them, and I was driving along with my brother. We took the wrong turn and ended up in another town and had to turn around, and we're traveling back and running late to pick up his partner, Ruth, and baby Marimbe. And as we're traveling through, well, basically going in the right direction this time and actually making some ground in terms of what we'd lost, and the car overheated and we were stuck by the side of the road in middle of nowhere, really, quite far away from townships, quite a long distance to walk, and we're just there with an overheated car and thinking, well, we want to pick up the little one and my brother's partner, Ruth. However, we're in this remote area, broken down and not able to make much progress. However, what I noticed was as we were broken down on the side of the road, all these boda, which are motorbikes, just pulled over, and everyone's slowing down and asking us if we're okay and whether or not they could help out. It was just an incredible sense of a connection with people that we didn't know, that just cared. They saw us stranded in the middle of nowhere and simply just stopped and slowed down and asked how could they help out. And we had all these people that were invested in our well-being, invested in our livelihood, and invested in supporting us, yet we didn't know them, and they just started going to work and helping out. They were contacting the villages nearby with their mobile phones and calling mechanics, and it was a real sense of that we didn't feel alone. We never felt alone whatsoever. We felt that everyone had our best interest as their best interest, and it was a real sense of connection and working together to solve a problem. I really was in awe of the experience, because coming from Australia, when you're broken down by the side of the road, it's your problem, and no one very, very seldom will someone stop and ask you if you're okay and whether or not they can help out in any way. But here, very much it feels like community, village. It's a sense of all in. We all work together and help one another, and I think that's something that's really lost in the Western world, because it's really, it's about, I'm trying to understand what it is, but I think it's because we're so busy doing, so busy chasing, and so busy with a schedule, and so busy trying to make more money, and we get lost in this drive for more, and away from feeling content and feeling that like we're chasing to find something, yet I think what we realize in the end, it's already there. And this is what it really brought home to me, was that it is like everything we need is already there. We just need to connect with it. And this is what these village people were showing me, is that they don't know me. I'm a stranger in a foreign country, yet they care about me. And I felt part of something bigger. And this really brings home, happiness is feeling part of belonging to something bigger, feeling part, and this is what these people made me feel, is that I felt part of their community. I felt part of their tribe. And they did that through not knowing me, but just inviting me into their life and showing that they cared for me and showing that they cared for my brother. And we felt this great sense of belonging, this great sense of we didn't feel alone at all. We felt that we were part of this community, part of this village. And so it was really nice to see. And we actually solved the problem relatively quickly because of all the support and all the acknowledgements of the people around me. So I must apologize. My nose is running, and it's a typical part of my morning routine. So I'm out walking. I just thought I'd share this insight. I'm out walking around the Crater Lake. So I'm actually in Uganda still, and I'm sharing this insight from Uganda, as you can see in the background for those watching the video. That's the Crater Lake, and I'm walking around the Crater Lake, and I'm actually taking a shirt, which you can see on my shoulder, to give to the village people. They've been so generous to me and I really want to give back. So everything I brought over, I'm giving away. And so this is me giving one of my shirts to the village people that have been so kind. And in the previous episode, I shared how important gratitude is in terms of fostering more joy and happiness. And this is my act of gratitude today, is giving the shirt away on my shoulder to the village people that have been so generous to me and just have given me, in essence, everything they've had. They don't have a lot. They work all day in the fields harvesting sweet potato and cassava, and they gave me some of their harvest, which is all they had. And I actually don't have any currency over here. My brother's taking care of me. He's based in Uganda. And yeah, this is me just giving what I have with me, and it's a shirt. So I'm looking forward to that exchange of gratitude. And I just wanted to share this insight on how we really want to help one another, even though helping a stranger is helping them feel connected, helping them feel important. That's the other thing about helping one another, is that you feel that people value you for who you are, and you feel that you are part of this bigger universe. And the sense of connection through helping one another is feeling part of belonging to something bigger. And that's a really important part of having a fundamental base of contentment and feeling part of it. Really helps with purpose. I think this sense of belonging and connection, and we can do that and help one another more often, then people feel part of a bigger sense. They feel that they belong, they feel that they're important, and that's really important in terms of having a greater sense of happiness. So I've probably stumbled over the words here, but as you know, I'm writing a book, so it's all part of my book writing. I'm sharing my insights and thoughts and experiences as I go along this journey. The Ugandans have taught me a lot about fulfillment. They've taught me a lot about contentment. They've taught me a lot about community and a sense of belonging, and taught me a lot about gratitude. Just giving what you have. You don't need a lot. You just give what you have and exchange gratitude and express gratitude. And it really fosters a greater sense of connection, a sense of belonging, a feeling that you are important. You're an important part of this universe, which I think is really the essence of this episode, is helping one another. So I want, the takeaway is go out, help strangers, connect with others, help whoever you can, and you'll feel this sense of importance and a sense of belonging, a sense of community, and just foster that, really. So that's in essence this episode around helping one another, fostering a greater sense of community, greater sense of belonging, and really embracing that for more joy, more happiness. So that's it for this insight, and really appreciate your support, and please share it with others that you think would find value in hearing these insights through my book writing adventures on happiness. So thank you once again, and until next time, continue to spread help to one another, and that will foster a greater sense of connection, greater sense of belonging, and a greater sense of meaning and purpose. So thank you.